I guess one thing I can do while that's cooking, while that battery is charging, is boil down the chicken. We got a chicken in here that we've been gnawing off of, and there's a good bit of meat left on the bone. That'd make a nice chicken soup right there. I'm going to throw it in this pot of water and let it boil down, and I'll come back and pick the meat off of it after it's boiled down good. I think cooking, house fixing, and auto mechanic can all go together real well. I'm not going to tell you whether or not I washed my hands or not. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that not washing my hands is the secret ingredient that makes my food taste so good. I mean, just think about it. A little bit of sawdust, a little bit of grease from the Toyota. Woohoo! Life is pretty good. The way this is going to work out is I'm going to cook this bird down, and then I'm going to, while I'm cooking this down, that'll give me time to charge the battery charger, and then I'm going to take that battery out there and put it in that Toyota and crank it. And when I come back in, I should have some battery acid, some grease, just a nice variety of this and that on my hands, and I'll pick all this meat off here, and that'll do two things. It'll clean the dirt out from under my fingernails, and it'll also add flavor to the chicken. And then I'll throw some rice and some peas in here, cut some onions up, cook the onions in there, maybe some carrots. Yum, yum. Okay, now that I've been outside working on the car and I got my hands nice and dirty, and I got a little rust, a little antifreeze, a little brake fluid, a little oil. So now I'm ready to pick the chicken bones, because see, all those extra ingredients gives this flavor. That's why I call it mechanic's chicken soup. Alright, you can see how good that looks. Those little chunks in there, that's rust, and this green color comes from motor oil. Maybe a little antifreeze. Antifreeze is toxic, so I try not to eat too much of it, because, you know, it probably wouldn't bother me none, but some sissy folks might keel over if they tried to taste this. So I just thought I'd show you what that looks like. I'm going to throw some peas and carrots and rice and onions in here, and then I'm going to let her cook for a while till the rice cooks down, then we'll see what we got. Alright, I got that cooking. You can tell she's cooking good and hard. That's the way a real man cooks. You know, you just boil her down, buddy, boil her down. I went ahead and put the onions in there and the peppers in there. I can put the peas in there later because they don't really need to cook that much. I want these rice things to get nice and big and puffy, like they's, you know, been in a fight or something. And once they get big and puffy, I'll throw some rice in there. I thought about cutting out some carrots, but that just seemed like too much work, so what the heck. It is what it is, it'll do. I'm happy with it. Y'all have a nice day. Oh, one thing I mentioned, the fumes from this thing is pretty thick, and I noticed a while ago there was flies flying around in the kitchen, and as they'd fly over, they'd drop dead. They'd go right in there, which is kind of awesome, because, you know, they give a little extra texture to the meat, you know, when you got, I mean, I got chicken, that's, everybody knows what chicken tastes like, but you get a few flies in there, you know, it kind of spices things up real good. Alright, that's what it looks like after it's hardened up. I let it sit in the refrigerator overnight and get good and crunchy, crusty. And now I'm going to go give Honey Baby a treat. Let her eat some of it here. I'll stick a spoon in it. There, that ought to do the trick. Doesn't that look tasty? That's just want to sit out in the garage next to your cans of motor oil and chow down on some of that. Yes, sir. Look here, Honey Baby, I done made you up some Greasy Fingers Stew. Greasy Fingers Stew, that's a mechanic special. There, go ahead. Eating that. Go dig right in. That's good for you. It's got rust inhibitors in it. You'll like it.
No way.
You really want some of that.
I'm not eating that stuff.
Of course you're going to eat that stuff.
Greasy Fingers Stew for me.
You don't want Greasy Fingers Stew? What's wrong with you?
Go give it to the rats outside.
There ain't no rats outside. They done died off.
Greasy Fingers Stew.
Yeah, I'll go eat this myself. I'm happy to have it. I like it. It's good stuff. Boy, yes sir. That's all for me.